2, 3, and 4. Count what you have now, don't count what you don't have. Count what you have now, don't count what you don't have. Find that you have so much. 頑張りすぎる自分に疲れてふと泣けてきた真夜中のバスルームでまだ手にしたことのない幸せがどこかにある気がして焦るのは年のせい一人楽しく生きてきたの何一つ悔やんでないけど曇った鏡のように明日が見えない Can't you see, can't you see 自由と孤独は二つでセット気ままなほど寂しさもついてくる Don't you know, don't you know 隣の芝生が青く見えたらこの庭に花を植えればいい Count what you have now Don't count what you don't have Find that you have so much ないものねだりしながらみんな迷って生きてる大人になってからも足元に咲いた綺麗な花に気づくだけで人は嬉しい気持ちになれるのにいつか胸の奥に抱えたジレンマの迷路抜ければ本当に大事なもの知る日が来るだろう Can't you see, can't you see どんな道を選んだとしても悩みの数同じだけついてくる You can choose, you can choose 私が決める私のプライオリティ何を取って何を諦めるの Can't you see, can't you see 幸せの基準測るものさし自分の心の中にあるのさ You can find, you can find 足りないもの数えるくらいなら足りてるもの数えてごらんよ Count what you have now Don't count what you don't have
Hi stream! Hello everyone! Oh my gosh, I have missed streaming so much. It's been so long since you've seen me here. Hi, hello. Welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna be playing some Slime Rancher. I'm gonna be talking about my vacation and kind of where I've been and everything. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty chill, pretty fun today, so I hope you all enjoy. It's also a Q&A, so if you have any questions for me about my vacation, about streams, about whatever, you can leave them in the chat, and I will see them, and I will answer them. I thought it was a cool idea since I'm already doing a story time, might as well answer some questions from you guys if you have any. So yeah. Also, to any friends, if you're in the chat, I do have my Discord open. If you want to call at any time during the stream, I would be very open to it. I miss all of you guys very much and hanging out with you guys on stream. Also, just a fair warning to anyone in my chat right now. I am getting over a bit of a cold, so if I sound a little weird or if I cough at any time during the stream, I apologize. I'm going to try to mute before I cough because I can kind of control it now, where it's like not coughing fits or anything. But I'm just a fair warning to everybody in the stream. So, yeah. Alright, time to get into... Oh. That was weird, what that just did. Okay. I'm gonna turn everything kind of down, though, because I don't want everything to be too loud. Okay, so I have played Slime Rancher just a tiny bit before. I did try it out, so I do have a world already kind of going that I played on for like an hour or two, but nothing like entirely too much. And I'm still learning things about the game, and it's been a while honestly since I played it, because I played it before I went on vacation. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna play some Slime Rancher today. All right. Also, if audio is weird at any point in the stream, do let me know, because some weird settings changed with OBS and my audio and desktop audio and everything. So I had to change some stuff, and it seems like it's working. I listened to it like during the intro, but if at any point something doesn't work right, please let me know, because I don't know why it changed, but it's okay. Alright, okay. Let's see. Getting into... Ooh. Okay, the game is a little bit more laggy during stream, but that's okay. Okay, hold on, I gotta remember controls. So this is to shoot. Okay, this is to suck them in. Got it. Okay, they definitely need food. Okay, so right now in Slime Rancher I've got like a pen of the pink ones and some of the spike ones, I think, yeah. I honestly don't know what I'm doing, so leaving tips in chat would actually be very helpful. I don't know how to play this game. Don't really know what I'm doing, but it's fine. We're gonna figure it out. Alright, so let's go this way, because I'm not gonna sleep during the nighttime, because that's just... nah. Alright, so, for anyone in chat who doesn't know, my vacation, I went on vacation for about like 8 days, and I went out of the country for the first time, because I live in the US, but I went out of the country, and we went to Costa Rica, which was pretty cool. So basically, this trip and everything that I went on was kind of earned by my dad and his work, but it wasn't like a work job or not a work job. It wasn't like a work vacation. It was just something that was earned. So he got to like relax, and he didn't really work on the vacation kind of thing. It was kind of like a reward, if that's like the easiest way to put it. So the first day there was the first day was the travel day. And if you don't know, Costa Rica is very far away. So we went on a first flight, which was about an hour and a half, and that one wasn't too bad. But I'm not very good with flights. Like, I don't really get motion sick anymore. I kind of do, but I take like Dramamine so that it's not like I'm not, what's it called? I'm not like getting sick or whatever. But so I took that and I was fine. Like, I didn't get sick or anything. But I just don't particularly like flights and flying that much. Because I don't feel the greatest. So that first flight was fine, the hour and 30 minutes one. But then the second flight was a lot longer. It was actually less than I was told it was going to be. So it was like 4 to 5 hours. And I mostly just like watched different shows on the plane and everything. But I did not feel the greatest. Like, I wasn't feeling really, really bad, like sick bad, but I wasn't feeling great either. So that was definitely difficult. What's it called? I just don't really like when planes lift off and like go down or whatever, because it feels like you're going straight up or whatever, or you're what's it called? Or you're like falling, and I don't like that feeling. Not only just in general and everything, but also like sometimes during flights and everything, I'll get like pressure in my face because of that. It's like I don't know, it's like sinuses related or whatever. So that's not fun. I didn't experience that the first flight, like the flight there, but definitely the flight back to my house, I definitely did feel that, and it was not fun. It was really not fun because it hurts. But yeah, so the first day was mainly travel, but the end of that day, hold on, I wrote a little bit of notes so that I can remember what I did on the trip, like fully. So we basically got there and they just told us a bunch of stuff about our place. So Costa Rica is humid, and I've never been in a place that's very humid before, so it was definitely something I was not used to at all, and getting used to the humidity took a few days, and it was very hot and, well, humid. It was very weird to get used to the first few days. I wouldn't say not recommend it, because like it's actually not bad once you get used to it. It's actually like nice on some days, but it was definitely strange at times and like definitely very hot. So wouldn't recommend the first few days, I guess I could say. Wait, hold on, let me get this chicken. No, why'd you have to eat it? God, okay, whatever, it's fine. It's not like I wanted that anyways. Jesus. Alright. Where was I? Yeah, so basically we just got to our room. I tried coconut milk for the first time, and I absolutely hated it. I definitely would have wanted to like it and tried to like it, but it just did not taste right, and I was like, no, I am like picky on what I like and everything, and I was like, this is not good. I don't like this. But the aesthetic was cool, and I tweeted on Twitter a tweet where it was like, I've got a coconut. And that's about it. I took one sip from it and didn't drink it afterwards. So just know that, yeah, that's the context behind that tweet, if you were wondering. Okay, you guys are eating my berries. I need those. Stop. Oh my gosh. Why'd you have to eat my berries? No. Okay, they're eating all the food in the area, and that's just not good for my slimes. But it's okay. Yeah, so tried coconut milk, was not a fan. We got to like our hotel room and everything, and we kind of had an ocean view, but it was blocked by trees. But Also, the view didn't really matter that much because we weren't in our hotel room too much other than the night when we would sleep. Yeah, actually the hotel room was a bit interesting because I'm a family of 4, so basically we shared, like, I don't even know if they weren't queen size, but they might have been full or maybe twin, I don't know. They were small beds though, and there were 2 beds and everything because we didn't get like an extra room, so it was very interesting. Yeah, but it's okay because it was just like sleeping that we used the hotel rooms for, so we weren't gonna pay like a fortune for another room only to be in there just for sleeping. So yeah, I mean, it was fine. It wasn't terrible. It was just a little annoying at sometimes because it's like 4 people trying to use 1 bathroom or just 2 beds and they're just small. Wait, hold on. I put chickens in here last time, and they're dead. They are definitely... Oh, no, they're not dead. There's just a slime in here, and I should get him out before he kills my chickens. How about you go over there, sir? Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't understand how the chickens work. Like, I thought they were supposed to produce food for me, but they're not. Maybe they'll grow with the chickadee? I don't even know. Okay, whatever. That's fine. I'm gonna feed these slimes. There we go. I barely had any food for them. That is just not ideal, but it's okay. So basically after that we just kind of relaxed a bit. We went to dinner, which was hosted kind of like by one of the beaches. So the resort that I stayed at, it was like surrounded by 2 beaches, and so one of them, hold on, I don't even think my mic muted for that. Sorry chat, I had to cough and I was trying to mute my mic, but it's okay. I don't know if it muted. If it did, never mind. But yeah, so it was hosted by the beach, so that was pretty cool. It was a bunch of food kind of that I didn't recognize, but all of it was pretty good. And it was like decorated with, it was at night and it was decorated with like the, what's it called, the string lights or whatever, so it was very, very pretty. But then like halfway through, I think it was, it started to rain. And I'll mention the kind of the weirdness of the weather in Costa Rica later, because it wasn't like that this night and everything. But anyways, so they basically moved our whole dinner area like upstairs and everything. By that time we were all done eating, though, so it was fine. And basically all the adults kind of hung out. Me and my brother kind of got bored, so we decided to go like and explore around the resort for the first day and just like see what the whole thing had to offer. And we did that. We ended up on the beach and it was like it was lightning. How do you even say that? There was lightning. There we go. I don't know what the plural of lightning is, if there is a plural. I'm not honestly sure. But we did that. So we were on the beach and we were just like looking at the lightning. It was pitch black, but it was kind of cool. Like the videos I have of it are just, you can hear the ocean in the background, but there's like the lightning and then that's it. You can't see anything else. You can't even see the ocean, but like it was there. I don't know. It was pretty cool, honestly. So that was the first day. The first day we got there at like 2, so there really honestly wasn't much time to really do much. So that's why there's not much to talk about for that day. I had like what are they called? Macaroon Oh my god, I just struggled so much to say that. Type thing. It was like alright. I don't know, it was kind of strange. It was not I wouldn't eat a ton of them. I would only probably like eat them if it was offered, kind of thing. So. But the second day, okay, so this was kind of our first true day and everything. And because yesterday, during that trip was a travel day and everything, we kind of were thinking about just, what's it called? Just doing like a relaxed day, because the resort had like pools and stuff. And like we almost did that. We actually did that for a little bit. And then we got offered to like go across the bay on like a boat or whatever, which they called it a water taxi, and I don't know if that's something only to Costa Rica or if that's just normal. And every time I mention that, people are like, yeah, that's what most people would call boats, a water taxi. I'm not sure, but anyways, it was kind of cool. The guys on there were pretty cool, and one of them was like very relevant over like our whole trip and everything, was like organizing everything we did pretty much. So yeah. Hold on, I gotta come up. I don't want to like leak real names. We'll just call him Man. I could have probably come up with a better name, but I like Man. So Man was pretty cool. Yeah, so he kind of organized a lot of different stuff for us. So basically we went along with Man and his friend on the boat across the bay, and we went to like go to all the shops and stuff. And I bought like a shirt. That was while I was there. Okay, all my slimes in here are gone. That's fine. This is fine. Here, there they are. Why are they out? Let's fix that. Let's bring my slimes back. Okay. So basically, yeah, we went to go see all the shops, and I bought a shirt. It was still very, like, strange, because I was still getting used to the humidity, so it was very hot, and I was not having a good time at some parts of it. I mean, it was, but, like, it was also very, very hot, and, like, it was very weird to get used to the first, like, 2 days. But yeah, so then we had lunch while we were still there, while we were kind of waiting to be picked up by this boat on the way back. And I think my like family had like lobster and stuff like that, salads and all that, and I tried some of it. And I never tried lobster before. It was actually really, really good. And I was not really hungry, so I had just this like refreshing watermelon drink, which my family thinks was just blended watermelon. I don't know what it was, but it was good. it was decent. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna collect these while I still can and turn them in for money. Okay. Here, I need to feed them. There we go. They're happy now. Ow! They're attacking me. Why do they have to attack you? This makes this game so much harder to play when they have to attack you for just doing literally anything. Okay. Let me put that back. There we go. Okay. Take my carrots. I will go get you more food. Alright. So, other than that, like, we went back, we saw, like, some animals, like, we saw the iguanas, which were pretty cool. Like, they have a lot of iguanas there. Like, small little hermit crabs on the beach. I drank, like, a lot of Shirley Temples while I was there. Hello? Why did they just launch in the air? I'm not even gonna question it. Okay, we're just gonna move on. Hello, slimes. Could you leave this pen? Oh wait, they're not even in the pen. Could you move? Could you? Okay, so I put the chickadees in here, and they grew up into hens. But now, where's my food? I thought they were supposed to be food. I don't understand how this works. I thought they were supposed to produce like eggs or whatever. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I think I just need to find hens and chickadees and then place them in here, or I need to find the small ones and then place them in there, and then they'll become bigger ones, which I can use to feed. Which works. That's fine. Yeah, so I had a lot of Shirley Temples while I was there, and they were very, very good. Because I don't get to have that a lot. If you don't know what a Shirley Temple is, it's basically just Sprite, but with like a cherry, watermelon-y type flavor. I think that's basically what they are. If I'm saying that wrong, feel free to correct me, but that's basically what I think they are. And then we went to dinner, and I had like a shrimp quesadilla. It was pretty good. And I ordered in Spanish, which was actually pretty cool. And the people there thought I was fluent in Spanish until they asked me like a follow-up question after I ordered, and I wasn't able to answer. But like my parents and everything were pretty like impressed or whatever, because they said like I sounded very like it sounded fluent in it. So I was still pretty proud of myself, even though I couldn't answer their follow-up question. I had to have them repeat it in English, which was probably a bit annoying for them, but it's okay, because I was trying something. Okay, it's not regrown carrots, but there is fruit there. But yeah, that was kind of the end of the first day, honestly, which kind of went to sleep after that. And there's like an hour time difference, so it was really not too much. So I was able to like text friends a lot while I was there during like downtime and stuff, which was nice. It was definitely nice. But we also did, like, I ended up almost every night going to bed like pretty late, and it's not like my usual late because I stay up pretty late, but like late there where it was like I just wanted to be in bed and sleeping for the next day, but I wasn't, kind of thing. I, for some reason, was so much more exhausted on vacation than I was normally. Like, a good type of exhaustion, though. Like, you did a lot today, and now you're ready to sleep, kind of thing. So, it was very nice, actually. Vacation was exactly what I needed. I was very happy and very, like, just, I enjoyed it a lot. And then the third day, we went on a catamaran boat thing, and I'd been on boats, but I'd never been on anything like that, so that was definitely an experience. And my family was definitely concerned, because both me and my brother have like experience with not being too good on boats and everything, like just being can these slimes get out of... Okay, now you're just gonna eat my fruit, and that's just not nice. Stop eating my fruit. Stop it, please. Wait, I can't collect... Okay, whatever, fine, you can eat my fruit, I guess. Whatever. Stupid freaking slimes. That was just not very nice, sir. Okay. Yeah, so my parents were concerned because both me and my brother have like a little bit of just history with not getting sick on boats. Me almost getting sick. My brother definitely getting sick. But that was like a deep fishing thing with my brother, so. But the trip out there, it was definitely hot and definitely did not feel that great. And as soon as like we were near the water, I was like, I really wanted to get in the water because I just needed to. I did not feel very good. I just got an achievement. Cool. All right. Let me feed them carrots. Okay, or not, or just have it. There we go. 2 carrots. Are you gonna... Ow! Ow, stop hitting me. Rude. Jesus. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna collect all of these and try not to take damage from everything. But yeah, so basically that day we were on a boat, but it was also like we were on it to go snorkeling. So it was like an hour-ish to like the place we were snorkeling. And honestly, a little bit of critique for that part of the trip was that for the amount of time we spent out there, I didn't feel like we got to snorkel much, but also there wasn't really much to kind of see on that day, but it's okay because it was my first time snorkeling, but we kind of made up for it like a few days later where I went snorkeling again, and I will get into that. But actually, like this day was pretty fun, but it was probably my least favorite because the boat ride out there was just Like, I had a lot of fun and everything, and, like, snorkeling was cool. But, so basically, when I got into the water, I felt, like, these stinging feelings and everything. And none of my family had felt it yet, so I felt felt like they were looking at me like I was crazy, like, what I was saying, like, I was in pain, like, ouch, like, things are stinging me or whatever. And so I got like 3 of them and everything. And we were talking to like the people on the boat, and we were like, are there jellyfish like around here? And they were like, no. And then I showed them because I had like a mark on like my knee and like one on my arm that honestly it's still okay. It's actually pretty much gone now, but it was still healing like till the end of the trip kind of thing. Where you could actually see the 3 like lines and like scratches of the tentacles or whatever. So we were like asking like, are there jellyfish or whatever? And they're like, no. And then I showed them like where the sting happened and what it looked like in there and everything. And they were like, oh, yeah, that's a jellyfish kind of thing. And I found out later that they're kind of like not actual jellyfish. Like I was fine. Like it wasn't life-threatening or anything like that. They're called sea lice, but they're not like sea lice. Like I think there's actually a thing in the sea called sea lice, but for some reason these things have the nickname of it. I don't remember. All I remember is that they have like these like they basically sting or whatever, but so they're kind of like jellyfish. Oh, I like this song. I just added it recently. It reminds me of my comfort streamer. If anyone in the chat knows Wilbursoot, my comfort streamer, and he uses this audio, or not this audio, this song. Anyways, yeah, so I lost my train of thought because I started talking about the song. Oh, yeah, so I was getting stung by these, like, jellyfish things, and it was very, just, that part was not very fun. Very strange experience. But on the way back, it was a lot better. It was still very, very hot, but I at least didn't, like, feel bad or whatever. We had lunch and everything. I mean, by the time we'd gotten back and everything, and we were, like, near the beach or whatever, I had wanted to get out because I didn't feel good at that time. And I don't know, it was weird. It was like it wasn't really triggered until I saw the land, and I'm like, okay, now I don't feel good, and now I want to get off. It was kind of strange. But so yeah, so that day was pretty just like a lot going on. After the catamaran storm, I don't really remember much of what happened. It was probably just a lot of relaxing. I think maybe that day we went to, so basically on the resort there was like 4 different restaurants and everything. And I think we went to the Italian one that time, and we had like Costa, and that one was so much better than the other one, I'm gonna be honest, The other one was good, but that one was a lot better. So I had rigatoni, and then they had like amazing dessert, and this is the start of the whole dessert that I ate the whole time I was in Costa Rica. But they had salted caramel ice cream, and I've never really like cared too much for that ice cream and everything. I'm usually like kind of a chocolate-ish fan, like things like that, cookies and cream, cookie dough kind of thing. But their salted caramel was so good. It was so good. So yeah, that Italian restaurant was probably my favorite while being there. Wow, these things just grew in front of my eyes. Okay, cool, carrots. I will take those, definitely. And then the fourth day and everything was definitely a lot of relaxing by the pool, and it was nice. Like all the days that we did that, it was super nice. We would order like what's it called? We would order like a little bit of lunch from the what's it called? From the like poolside menu things. And it was pretty good. Like it was decent. There was one day also that we like what's it called? We ordered ice cream kind of from the menu and everything, and it was expensive, and it was like 3 scoops. It was kind of not the greatest thing, but it's okay. I mean, like, the ice cream was good. It was alright. It just wasn't worth the amount of money that we probably spent on it. I don't know. Everything there was kind of expensive, but a lot of it was kind of covered by the, my dad's business that kind of paid for, like, the trip or whatever. So basically, like, the business he's a part of would pay for, like, certain things, like, it was covered so that we didn't have to pay for it. Which was nice. That was like our breakfast, which we'd have breakfast at the same one restaurant every single day. And I had a lot of waffles, pancakes, French toast, that kind of stuff. Their pineapple there, though, was to die for, and it part of it made me so upset because I can't really eat much pineapple. I don't know why, my stomach just hates me and can't handle it. But their pineapple there was so good, and I wish I could have just eaten it, but I couldn't. Yes, it was so much like sweeter than it is like here and everything, in California. So it was very, very good, and I enjoyed it a lot. And then at the end of that day, so we planned like a little something the day that we were by the pool, where we went on like this trail thing. So basically we went on like golf carts through a golf course and everything, and so my mom and dad rode one, and me and my brother went on another one. Okay, it's just not letting me pick that up. It's because I have got slimes and stuff. Okay. And basically that was pretty cool. We kind of got to like go around the whole golf course, like through the grass and like actually on the paths and stuff. Okay, I did not want you to eat that and get big, but that's fine. That's alright. I'm just gonna shoot these things at you. Okay. And so that day why can they just stop attacking me? I'm trying to tell a story, please don't kill me. Please, slimes. Thank you. I'd appreciate it if I could tell my story and not be attacked. Okay, they're just brutally attacking me now, and I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood, slimes. Okay. So yeah, we went on that, and that was the day that we saw like a bunch of animals. So we saw monkeys on our way there, in like, well, so we took like a bus thing to the golf course, and we saw like monkeys on a tree, and they like came in front and behind our bus. So that was honestly pretty cool, and I have like videos of that and everything. And then when we got there, like traveling around and everything, if the like person leading us saw any animals, he would like stop us, so we were able to look at them. So we saw a lot of monkeys there, and a lot of them, those monkeys were like definitely more curious and everything. Like I have videos of one like hanging from its tail, or they're just moving around a lot. So it was pretty cool. It was honestly pretty cool. It was a pretty cool experience seeing all the animals. I forgot that you can sprint in this game. So everyone just ignore all the times that I wasn't sprinting. It's fine. Okay, the slimes ate all my hens. That's okay. That's cool. No, it's not. It's honestly not ideal. Why would they do that? I just really don't appreciate that they did that. I don't know how to play this game. I feel like all my slimes are dying and I'm not making any progress. It's fine though. Okay, why is it switching? Why is it switching? Okay, there we go. So yeah, we saw a lot of animals that day. We also saw, like, I don't remember which day it was, but like coming out of the elevator of like our hotel room and everything, we saw like 20 of these. They're called like Cody's, I think I'm saying that right. And they're like part of the raccoon family. They're super cute. And there were like 20 or 30 of them, and they were just moving, but they were moving like all across the paths of the like resort and everything. It was cool. It was cool. Definitely very, very cool. And we saw those a lot. We saw those like actually in the tree while we were on the golf course like area and everything. But I think the most that we saw them was like that one day where we just saw like 20 or 30 of them just cross the thing after we got right out of the elevator, and it was like, what the hell? Record. It was definitely super cool though. What was the next day? I'm trying to remember. Next day. I think the next day, hold on. Yes, the next day was Friday. Okay. Friday was my favorite day in Costa Rica. We did so much that day, like stuff that I had never done before. So basically we paid for jet skis kind of like across the bay and everything. So the first part of it was jet skis. I had never jet skied before. My family had. So when we first like started and everything, I did not know really how they worked, and my family was a little bit concerned because I was holding everyone a little bit behind and everything. But then they were suggesting like, oh, why don't you just go behind someone like in the jet ski or whatever, because I was like struggling with the waves or whatever, and like stopping and starting because I just felt like unstable, like I was gonna fall off or whatever. And so they were like, why don't you go behind someone and like ride their waves or whatever? And so I was like, okay. And I did that, and it was so much better, and I don't know why they didn't suggest that in the first place. But after that, I was perfectly fine, and I was like, I was fine. And so we got to the other side, and the next activity that we did was we basically took ATVs like through the trees, and like it was also on the road too at some points, but I didn't know that. And basically like the whole thing was like we just rode ATVs like through the forest and like through like puddles or whatever and everything. And it was such the coolest experience because I had never done it before, but apparently I was pretty good at it. I rode like second right behind the instructor, and the only times that I had like issues or whatever was when like I got stuck twice, but I was talking to my family and everything about it, and apparently one of those wasn't truly my fault, and I didn't really think it was, but I wasn't gonna say that at the time, where it was basically like I got stuck going the same way as the instructor and everything. And my brother was like, well, like, the only reason you got stuck or whatever was because of the instructor. Like, that's literally the way that the instructor told you to go. And I was like, that's what I was thinking, but I wasn't going to say it at the time. So it's definitely good to, like, feel like, yeah, I didn't do that bad. The only other time that just we did bad, like, as, like, a family or whatever, or not really as a family, it was more my mom and everything, was... so basically you're supposed to, like, follow the leader's, like, hand signals of, like, to switch gears or whatever, or to stop or slow down or, like, go. I don't know if there was a go one, but it was basically just, like, slow down, stop, switch gears kind of thing. And so going around a corner for one of the things, okay, that's just not very nice. For going around the corner for one of like the parts of the trail and everything, my mom couldn't really see, like, the hand signals of the person, and it was to, like, slow down and stop and everything, so, like, she was right behind me, and she didn't see that, so there was one point where she ran into me, and it was enough to be, like, kind of, are you okay kind of thing, and I was perfectly fine and everything, but she was a little embarrassed afterwards, and I was like, it's probably not the first time, and it wasn't really your fault, like, we were going around a corner where you could not see, like, you're fine. But yeah, so that was pretty interesting for, like, how we all did. But yeah, that day was just super cool. I really enjoyed that, and I was pretty good at, like, the ATVs and stuff. And it was very nice to, like, just ride them around, like, on the roads and everything, and, like, to feel the wind and stuff. It was super cool. And we rode them for a while too. It was like, I don't remember how long it was, but it was like a few hours at least, I think. And then so we basically rode those ATVs to, like, a zipline area where both my family had signed up to, like, go on some zip lines, and I was definitely nervous because I had zip lined before, but it was nothing like the ones like these ones or whatever. These ones were a bit higher and everything. And honestly, I did perfectly fine, and I wasn't really scared. The only times that I was just, like, a little uneasy was basically in between all the zip lines. There were, like, these bridges. And so it was very shaky, and I did not like that. Like, they were I knew they were stable, and, like, I wasn't gonna fall or anything like that, but the bridges just in general in between, like, getting off one and getting onto another one were just very shaky, and I did not like it. It was just not, yeah, that part, no. But, like, the height, I'm pretty scared of heights, and that's kind of why I was, like, a little bit nervous and everything. But for these ones, like, it wasn't even an issue because you didn't even notice it because you couldn't even tell. Sorry, the music is distracting me. You couldn't even tell where the ground was because of so many trees and everything. So it wasn't even really an issue. And I actually enjoyed it a lot. My dad's the adventurous one of the family, though, and he did, like, all the cool things, like going upside down and, like, the Superman pose and everything, which looked cool, but I was not gonna do it. But he said the Superman pose, like, it was cool, but it was not, like, the greatest and most comfortable thing, because it, like, basically pulled on your back and shoulders. Like, and it was fine at first, but basically an instructor kind of has to go with you as you do it, so that we had, like, 3 of them, and he had to go last, usually, if he was going to do it, because you have to have, like, enough instructors on each side. So that was, yeah, he was like, I wouldn't, like, he didn't really say this to me because he knew I wasn't gonna do those different things on the zip line, but he was like, definitely would not recommend, it's not that comfortable. And I was like, alright. So that was Friday. Well, I mean, that wasn't the end of Friday, but that was like the main different things. And honestly, the whole day was pretty good. The only part that was not that enjoyable was like first getting used to like used to the jet skis or whatever, because I didn't know what I was doing, so I was like struggling a lot at first, but once I like figured it out, I did perfectly fine. And also like on the way of like ATVs and stuff, we saw a lot of dogs, and it was really sad because we kind of knew, like, so a lot of them were without homes and everything. They were wild and just wandering around, and you could tell. So that was kind of sad. There were a decent bit of them, but other than that, it was a good day, and I still consider that my favorite day despite those two things. And so after the zip lines, we took our ATVs like back, and then we did jet skis back to our like over the bay, over a resort, and that was the time that I really enjoyed the jet skiing, because I knew what I was doing. So I was going fast, I was riding waves and everything. I was just having a good time, and my family was like impressed, and like some of them even like congratulated me on like doing so well on them and everything, because I wasn't originally. It just felt super cool, and I would pay to experience that part like 100 times over. It was awesome. It's something I'll probably never forget, like experiencing that. It's just like this wind, you could just feel the wind and riding the waves, and it was like nothing could stop you at that moment. Like it was a cool feeling. It was awesome. I probably people hearing that like jet skiing like constantly, they're gonna be like, you're dramatizing that a little bit, and probably, but it was my first time, so listen, leave me alone. But so that part was probably my favorite day, and it was pretty cool. I don't know if we did anything else that day. I know we had dinner. I don't remember where. It was probably the first place that we went to. Maybe. Or no, maybe that, no. I don't know. I remember one of the days, my parents and stuff like had like a business dinner thing going on. So it was me and my brother, like, and we ordered from the in-room dining kind of thing. And it was still expensive. It was crazy. But that was pretty good. I think he had like pulled pork, and I had like some pizza or whatever. And then we had desserts. And the coolest thing about these little desserts and everything, so I just still had the salted caramel, and I think he had chocolate or ice cream or something like that. But they bring you like all the toppings. So they bring you like 5 shot glasses of like different toppings. So it was like marshmallows, sprinkles, M&Ms. I don't remember what something else was. And then like, and the funniest one was like, they bring you like the shot glass of caramel, and both me and my brother are looking at each other like, who uses that much caramel? It was strange, but it was funny, and it was very good. I put M&Ms in my salted caramel, and it was good. I was not gonna put a shot glass of caramel over my salted caramel, because that's just, yeah. So that was one of the dinners. I know we went to the pasta place again, and we had basically the same things. I just ordered the rigatoni again. I tried something else too with it, because we like split our orders that dinner, and it was alright, but I definitely liked the rigatoni a lot better. Saturday. What was Saturday? Saturday. So that day was like our last day and everything. And at the time, I felt bad about like just spending the last day just not really doing much of anything. But I was just honestly probably couldn't even done much even though I knew there were so many other things that like we could do while being there, just not enough time. But oh my god, I just completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so basically I was just very sore from like the previous day of like all the activities we were doing, like jet skis, ATVs, ziplining, everything. I was just like, my body hurt, my body ached, and I was like, I feel like I can't move things. And my parents and like family, like my family just wanted to kind of relax and everything. So we were like, okay. And so we were by the pool a decent bit of the day. There was one point where my family, I think my mom and my brother went like down and like walked by the beach and everything. And I didn't join them for that at that time, but then they did it again. Not my brother this time though. So I went with my mom and we just kind of walked down the beach, and it was pretty cool because it was like completely, like there was no one else on the beach at that time, even though it was like midday. It was very kind of strange, but it was cool. And then my dad joined us at one point, but he didn't stay for very long, and I left with him. But while we were there and everything, I just basically kind of like, I took pictures, like my mom took pictures of me, which like they were alright. They didn't turn out as good as like some of the previous pictures, and for some reason my brother just knows how to take pictures, and some of those pictures that I took that day or that he took that day, not that I took. I'm not going to take credit for what he, like his work or whatever, but some of the pictures that he took are some of my favorite pictures. And even one of them with like me and my mom and everything, my mom said that's like her favorite picture from the whole trip and everything, because it was just kind of like us scooping around or whatever. He's just good at like taking like in the moment pictures and making them look good. And he's not even like in a photography class or like doing photography or something. He's just naturally good at it. And I don't know, with an iPhone camera. I don't understand it, but it's cool. I like this song a lot. But anyone who's probably seen streams already probably knows that, because it's like constant. Gotta sing the chorus, and then I will continue my story. Cash, cash, money, babe, that's just all I'm worried about. You know what I got to do, you know what I'm doing, getting cash, cash, money, babe. Clock is always running late. You two used to do the maneuver, and now it's running late. Cash, cash, money, bags, all I dream about. Music is the avenue, you just who the song's about. Cash, cash, money, babe, got to go, it's running late. On the ground like all the time, feel free to come and join me, babe. Such a good song. It's such a good song. I love that song. But yeah, so that day we just kind of like relaxed, walked down the beach, and I went back with my dad when he kind of like, after a little bit of him joining us and everything, because my mom wanted to walk farther down the beach, and I'm like, you see, I would join you, but also my legs hurt because I was just sore from Friday and everything, like all the stuff we did. So I was like, and I joined my mom, or I joined my dad going back and everything. And most of that day was just spent by the pool relaxing, but it was super nice. And like also like doing my hair like in humidity, like you have to kind of redo it a lot, but it turns out so much better. Like I like naturally have like curly hair or whatever. But it's nice. Like, I don't know. I liked my hair, like, a lot when I was there. Like, how it turned out and everything. That was kind of off topic. But, you know, I just randomly thought about the trip. And I was like, I should mention this, because why not? Can you give me the gems, please? Give me gems. There we go. Thank you. Alright. And then I believe, yeah, our last night was the pasta place that I kind of already talked about. But yeah, like throughout the whole trip, I had that salted caramel ice cream from, it was technically from that place, but you could order it like throughout the whole resort and everything. So I had it like for desserts and everything. There were a few days where I had it as like a smoothie and everything. And it tasted like basically a vanilla bean frappuccino from Starbucks, but without the coffee. And because I don't like coffee, that was really nice. And I ordered that a few times, but not as much as I would have liked to. Because I didn't even know there were smoothies until like halfway in. That's what you get for not reading the menu, like, thoroughly. But that was our final full day. I feel like, honestly, I feel like I am forgetting something, because I feel like I talked about all that really, really fast and everything. But, I don't know, maybe not. Why does Slime Rancher just go black sometimes? Like, the screen just goes black. Okay. But that was my final full day. And then on the actually, a good thing that I should probably mention was, like, halfway through the trip, like, the night, like, after snorkeling, so that was Wednesday, like, where we went on the catamaran and did snorkeling and stuff, I felt like a sore throat and everything, and so I was like, okay, well, maybe it's from the snorkeling and everything, because for snorkeling, you have to breathe, like, through your mouth instead of traditionally, like, through your nose, like, you know, most people breathe. And so I was thinking, well, maybe it's that, and so I was just kind of, like, hoping it'd go away, and it did not, and I ended up with a cold, like, halfway through my trip, and it was not fun. It wasn't, like, super bad, but I definitely would have preferred not to be sick. I still enjoyed it, though, and I didn't let it really affect the trip that much. So, and saying that now, after saying all the stuff I did on the trip, you're gonna be like, you did all that while sick? How? But I don't know. It just happened. I just did not want it to ruin the trip, and I was like, you know what? We're just gonna keep doing stuff, and I did, and it was fun. It was a good time. Okay, I'm gonna come back to collect this fruit. Okay. Yeah, but then, so that was kind of like the base of my trip and everything, and then I got star mail from Casey. Who was Casey? And then the last day was travel back and everything. So we had like, one, it was kind of like the same on the way back and everything, where it was like a long flight that I think was like around 5 hours for that one. And I felt a decent bit better on that one than just, I mean, still, like, flying was not the best experience. Until the end of that one, and that's where I felt like the face pressure or whatever, not fun. Just, it was a hurting feeling, like, above, like, it was like in my eyebrow, it was like right above my eye, it's pressure, and it was just not fun. And then we had like an hour flight and everything, which I thought was only 20 minutes, and I was gonna say, like, why are we doing a flight that short or whatever, but it feels like this amount, like 20 minutes, and it's actually longer than that, and I was like, well, why didn't you just say that? But it's fine. And so we had like a pretty long layover, so we stopped and had lunch and everything, and so after you have like that like pressure in your face, like from flying, like I think it was during like when we were landing or whatever, after you have that, it kind of just like it goes away mostly, but not fully, and it's just kind of persistent after that. And so I just kind of felt like a bit of pain still, like during our lunch and like during the second flight. So that was not the greatest thing. But so like the first flights were like early in the morning, like I think our first flight left at like 5 a.m. and everything. So I only got like a few hours of sleep before that. But I honestly kind of preferred that better because our returning day and everything, our flights were like started at 11. And so like the whole day was pretty much, it felt like spent traveling, and we didn't get home till like 9 p.m. and I was just exhausted and wanted to go to bed. Yeah. But it was, I don't know, it was still pretty good. The whole experience, despite like the traveling and stuff and like getting sick and struggling with a few different things during the trip, it was an overall like fantastic experience. I want to go back because the people there even were just so nice, and like even now we're just like my whole family's trying to go back to like not responding to things in Spanish anymore, because we're not fluent in Spanish or anything. But like the common one was like gracias. You would say that like 100 times while you were there. So that's like the biggest one and everything. But just like even basic greetings like buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches, like good morning, good evening, good night. Or, I said that wrong. Good morning, good afternoon, good night is what I meant to say. So getting used to like speaking in the way that California does, where we don't speak. I mean, like the whole like United States speaks. Well, not all the United States, but like we have like the whole like translations or whatever for people who speak Spanish, and like some people do speak Spanish or whatever. But it's weird because like in high school and everything for Costa Rica, they kind of teach what's it called? Yeah, so they go speaking Spanish like the whole rest of the time, but in high school they teach English, but they actually like learn English, and like the people in Costa Rica like know how to speak it and everything, whereas like in the United States we're taught languages, but we don't retain any of it, and we don't really learn it. So they're definitely more either education system wise like dedicated, or that just the students are more dedicated to like learn English, which is strange because like coming back from that, I just now wish that like we'd actually be like pretty much almost forced to learn Spanish and everything, because we have so many people in the United States who speak Spanish, and yet half of us don't even know how to speak it. And I know they can learn English, but why should they have to be forced to learn our language kind of thing? I don't know. That's just my opinion. I think the world should just learn different languages. Like at least Spanish and English, because those are like two super common like languages that I just feel like the world should know. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one for that, but I definitely feel like we could do better in that sense. But that's my topical thing for the day. No, I don't think it's that topical, but that's my thing for the day. That I will say. I am so good at talking. Wow, you can tell that I haven't streamed in a long time. It's been about 2 weeks. Yeah, so I was hoping to just come back and like stream and everything, but I had to recover from this cold still, and I was like coughing, and I was like, if I stream and I'm like constantly hacking, that probably wouldn't be a good stream. So I waited, and now I still have like a slight cough and everything, but it's more manageable. And like, let's say if I had a cough, which I've had to do a few times during the stream, I just muted my mic and it was fine. So it was done. I tested it kind of like by going on my friend One's stream the other day. Not even the other day, it was literally yesterday. Why did I say the other day? And I spoke fine, I barely had to mute, and I was like, I can probably stream now, you know, like I'm not having to just like constantly mute so that I'm not being annoying to like to stream or whatever. So, yeah. So, I mean, yeah. I'm super excited to get back to streaming, though. I have so many different plans. Not a lot of them solo, to be honest. And maybe not even a lot of them that might happen, like, right away and everything. Because a lot of them require a lot of people. And that's a bit complicated to schedule and everything. So... I mean, but I have a few different things, and like be prepared for streaming to start up again and be pretty constant. I know like the 4th of July is coming up and everything, so I might stream sometime before that. I should stream. I'm also getting my COVID shot, so that might also prevent me from streaming because there's a chance I could be feeling like crap from that. Which actually, funny story about that. I was supposed to get my second vaccine. Was it yesterday? I don't remember what day. It was the 22nd. So not yesterday. It was the day before. But they told me I couldn't because I had a cold and I was just upset. So they delayed it, and it was supposed to. And actually, like, I was originally told Tuesday, but now it's Monday. So I'll be getting the second vaccine on Monday, which is pretty cool. I'm just a bit upset that it got, like, slightly delayed, and only because I don't have to have any cold symptoms anymore, or whatever. That is what they told me. So, whatever. I don't know. Hopefully I won't have any too bad, I won't have too bad of symptoms from that vaccine. Because I've heard a lot. I've heard some people just go completely no symptoms, like my dad did, and then like very extreme symptoms, and then just like symptoms, like my mom, who has like headache, nausea kind of stuff, and I was like, okay. I'm hoping I don't have any symptoms, but you know, can't really control that much. But other than that, I kind of got on a tangent, and I kind of forgot what I was originally talking about, which is not ideal, but it's okay. I'm trying to think, was there something I was saying that was pretty important before I went on a tangent about COVID vaccines and everything? I don't remember what I was talking about, to be honest. So I can either open this up to Q&A if anyone in chat wants to ask anything, or it's been about an hour and everything. I could end stream because that was pretty much the extent of my story time and everything of the trip. And I don't really have any other solo games to play. Or if any of my friends are in stream right now and want to talk while I stream, that'd be cool. Because I do have Discord open. But if not, that is completely alright. I'm not sure. Derivacat is such a good artist. Love that. Love Derivacat. If I did end, who would I raid? Is anyone live? Can I know? I don't know. No one's live that I know. I could raid Rambo Love Bots. Oh god. Should we raid Rambo Love Bots from Twitter? I'm thinking about it. Maybe. Or maybe I might end, because I don't really need to raid this time. I don't know. I feel like there was something very important that I was talking about, but I just cannot remember for the life of me. So, it's okay. But for anybody who sees the stream, whether right now or watches the VOD and everything, if there's anything that you want me to post about the trip, like different pictures and stuff, if it doesn't reveal anything, like, you know, personal stuff, I can post stuff like animals or whatever. I can post pictures. I can post pictures from my trip. If you guys would like to see that. So I probably actually will do that, because I don't know. There were some good pictures and videos and everything that I took, and I think it'd be cool. But that's only if you guys kind of want to see that. But anyways, I think I'm gonna end stream, guys, because first stream back, I enjoyed it. Not really. I mean, I'm kind of a little tired, and I don't have too much else to talk about today. So I think I'll end stream. I did a pretty decent stream, you know, an hour and 15 minutes. Pretty good. Alright. So we're gonna end the stream off today. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you tuning in. I know I haven't been here in a while, but I'm super glad to be back. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. You can, hold on, let me, I'm not prepared for all the typing and stuff here. So you can, in the chat here is my socials and everything. You can go and follow all those if you'd like to see different content on different platforms. You can also, if you'd like, join my Discord and everything. I promote it at the end of every stream. I'm trying to grow. Oh god, I just knocked my water bottle over. Okay, well that was just... that was not supposed to happen. That threw me off a little bit. My elbow just hit it and it just knocked over. Hydro flask gone. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, trying to grow my Discord and have some fun times in there, and get all that different stuff set up. I honestly don't know where my emotes are at. I said that they were getting made, but I really haven't checked in on them. I probably should do that actually after the stream now. I will do that actually. After the stream, I will check on how emotes are going and everything, because it's been a few months and maybe they even forgot about it because there's stuff going on. Because it's not like a paid thing, so I don't know. I will definitely figure that out after stream. Let's see, next stream. It won't be the next like 2 or 3 days because I will be pretty busy. Maybe sometime next week. I'm not sure. Maybe a Tuesday. I don't know. It depends about how I feel on the COVID shot and stuff. And I also am trying to have plans to hang out with friends now that I'm back from vacation and everything. So I don't know. I'll post on my Twitter. It'll probably be sometime next week, I'm sure. But I don't know what day. Maybe it'll be Monday before, you know, COVID vaccine symptoms kick in and I feel like crap. I don't know. Sometime next week. So, hopefully. So just be on the lookout for that. Be sure to check my Twitter because that's where I'll post updates about it, about when I'll be streaming and what I plan to do. I don't think I'm gonna raid anyone today because there's not really anyone that I know that's live. Yeah, I don't, I'm not gonna raid anyone this time. So sorry, chat. For anyone who's in chat, you can just disperse to whoever you want to. And other than that, again, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you all tuning in for my first stream back in a while. And I hope you all have a good day or night, depending on where you are. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next stream, hopefully next week. Alright, bye chat. Thank you all so much for joining in. Bye-bye.